to the affected LGUs. In fact, they also continue to lend their manpower and trucks to transport construction materials such as GI sheets and cement fiber boards to the LGUs as part of the capital's Sugbo house rebuilding program. That the typhoon brought to the electricity supply in many Cebuano households was also a major concern that the electricity providers had to deal with. As a response, Governor Garcia also called together the distribution utilities in the province. The Cebu Electric Cooperative 1, 2, and 3 and the Visayan Electric Company, in separate series of meetings, unite their efforts and hasten the power restoration efforts across the island. In recognition of their efforts, the provincial government also gave incentives to the linemen, policemen, and army who have helped restore the much-needed power supply in the province and in the clearing drive. More than a month since Super Typhoon Odette devastated Cebu Island, life is slowly going back to normal. While traces of Odette's destruction are still visible, Cebu was able to speed up its recovery thanks to the cooperation of public and private sectors. The able leadership of Governor Garcia enabled different stakeholders to come together and implement immediate solutions. While recovery efforts continue, Governor Garcia has set her sights on the bigger picture, helping Cebuanos rebuild their houses and helping businesses get back on their feet. The great progress and recovery would not have been possible without the help of contractors, the police, and the army, who had gone beyond their duties to assist the capital and the Cebuano hour of need. Thank you for the assistance. We Cebuanos have been known to be resilient. We conquer obstacles that come our way. Cebu will rise again.
Karong taon-taon, ipagtunol ang plaques of appreciation ngadto sa mga makadawat nini o gingon man Cebu cinnamon tree seedlings. Ako na basahon ang unod sa plaque of appreciation. This plaque of appreciation is given to the recipient in recognition and gratitude for your invaluable contribution to the restoration and rehabilitation program of the Province of Cebu as we work together in rebuilding homes and rebuilding lives in the aftermath of Typhoon Odette, given the 7th day of February 2022 at the Social Hall of the Cebu Provincial Capital, signed by Governor Gwen Garcia. As to the Cebu cinnamon tree seedlings, Cinnamomum cebuense, the Cebu cinnamon, or locally known as kaningag, is a species of cinnamon endemic to Cebu. It was first discovered in Cantipla, Cebu in mid-1980s and Tabunan, both in Cebu City. Several trees have been found in neighboring Camotes and Siquijor. Cinnamon is highly prized for its aromatic bark and leaves and medicinal and culinary purposes. It can help lower cholesterol and prevents heart diseases and diabetes, and it contains several antioxidants. With its healing and culinary uses, Cebu cinnamon symbolizes the unity of the Cebuanos at a time when the island heals and rises from the impact of the current pandemic. In the face of adversities, the tree should remind us that after all, we are just one island, one people, one united Cebu. And now we request Governor Gwen Garcia and all provincial board members present to the stage for the giving of plaques of appreciation and the Cebu cinnamon tree seedlings. We'll be calling the recipients by batches. Tungod sa ilang kadaghan atong gibahin-bahin sa unong kahugna, 6 batches. Atong unahon ang makadawat sa batch 1. First batch, Gonzalodo Enterprises, to be received by Anthony Joel Gonzalodo and Mike Christine Gonzalodo. RCB Villamor Construction, pinagi ni Rex Christian Villamor. Dilao Construction, pinagi ni Charissa Ann Dilao. Mortar Masters and Concrete Builders, pinagi ni Alberto Reyes Jr. Geo Transport and Construction Incorporated through Krishna and Hinston. April Rose Enterprises and Builders. Piragi ni Darren May Sigara, April Rose Enterprises and Builders. Next is Dinah Jane Construction and Supply. Pinagi ni Rosalina Sobrio. Next is BL Pangan Construction through Braulio Pangan and Franklin Villa. Next is RUCS Consult and Construction Services, pinagi ni Angeli Ortiza and Joyce Calafranca. Next is RJIR Enterprises Corporation through Mr. Rolando Villavicencio. Next is LVRO Construction and Supply through Von Ronald Osinar. We request all the awardees of first batch to post with the governor for at the center for a photo opportunity. Again, as I said, this is by batches. Unom ni ka batches tungod sa kadaghan. And this is the first batch. Thank you so much. This is the first batch. We bring to batch 2. Second batch of honorees or awardees. Makadawat gihapon sila sa ilang mga plake, ingon man cinnamon tree seedlings. Batch 2. Let's start with QM Builders. Alan Quirante and Aljomer Quirante, QM Builders. Next, AR Adlawan Construction through Maria Charlota Adlawan. RGT Development Corporation. RGT Development Corporation through Romel Tan Jr. Next, Freden Construction through Freddy Lapada. Tuanson Construction. Pinaagi nila ni Cesar Cabunlas Jr. o Ricardo Tuanson Jr. Siliman Avenue Construction and Supply through Evangeline Flores. XLA Construction. Pinagi ni si Sinando Potenciano. Next is Rhodes Construction. Pinagi nila ni Cesar Yu and si Sari Howard Yu. Hero Construction and Development Corporation. Bell Construct Corporation. Pinagi ni Geraldine Juan. Roy J. Builders and Supplies through Clyde Caballes. This is batch 2. Again, photo opportunity now at the center with all the awardees of batch 2. Thank you so much. Now we proceed to batch 3. G. Reno Construction and Supply through Florami Vistal. Balamban Construction and Marine Services Limited Company. CCO Engineering Construction and Supply. Christine Joy Dolor will receive the plaque and the seedling. Next is Rovilia Construction through Brian Aya. Quirante Construction Corporation through Jonathan Quirante. First Grandeur Builders through Gavino Omali. JJ and J Construction and General Supply through How Ruiz. Docast Construction through John Javier and Jaira Javier. JFAP Construction through Lizel and Galos. Verilo Construction. And Helm Construction and Supplies through Wilton Go. This is batch 3. Another photo op now with all the awardees of batch 3. Thank you, daghang salamat. We proceed now to batch 4. Batch 4. We have Power Move Builders and Construction Supply. EG and I Construction through Ian Galios. WTG Construction and Development Corporation through Justine Go. ISC Engineering Services through Engineer Ignacio Celoy Jr. SBK Construction Supplies and Services. LER Construction Company Incorporated through Fulgencio Rivalde. Lee Young Aggregates Corporation through Nina Hitalado. Ren Trading through Julius Laterna. Jumara Group of Companies, Myra Lapitan. Leda Construction Incorporated. Hisinli Development Corporation through Julie Pearl Pipito. This is batch 4. Photo op now. Thank you so much. Now, batch 5. Batch 5. Let's start with Tershin Construction Corporation through Jolyn Kim. Intercity Haulers Corporation. J. Beltram Trading through Joseph Beltram Ibanez. LP Adlawan Sand and Gravel Supply through Lloyd Adlawan. Walk and Talk Friendship Club. RPQ Truckwide Corporation through Lester Razo. Sagrada Familia General Merchandise. M. Heronco Lumber and Hardware through Marcelo Heronco. Alpha Phi Upsilon Omega Mu Chapter, Mr. Randall Rangas. Cascade Ferries through Chet Pastrana and Desi Managase. ALD Sea Transport through Anter Doton. Well Power Tools Industrial Machinery Corporation through Joy Bagaloyo Slim and Attorney Jamaica Bagaluyos. This is batch 5. Another photo opportunity now at the center, please. Okay, salamat. Thank you so much. And now, the last batch, batch 6. Katapusang hugna sa atong mga awardees. Cebu Electric Cooperative Sebeco 1 through General Manager Gritulio Crudua. Sebeco 2 through General Manager Lowell Belsinia. Sebeco 3 through General Manager Virgilio Fortich. And Aboitiz Power Corporation is next. Visayan Electric and Aboitiz Power Corporation through Consul Anton Perdices and Raul Locero, President of BECO. '39th Marine Company, 9th Marine Battalion, Marine Amphibious Ready Unit, Philippine Navy, through Lieutenant Colonel Ermelino Tusi Jr. Seventh Regional Community Defense Group, Arescom, Philippine Army, through Lieutenant Colonel Roel Bugalbon. Seventh FSSU, ASCOM, or Forward Service Support Army Service Command, through Lieutenant Colonel Elenita Altamirano. '53rd Engineer Brigade, Philippine Army, AFP Visayas Command, through Colonel Proceso Ribangcos. Joint Task Force, Philippine Army, AFP Visayas Command, through Colonel Jerry Borja and Captain Chris Anthony Cayaba. PNP, Regional Highway Patrol Unit 7 through Police Major Hemuel Cortina and Deputy or the Deputy Regional Chief. Community Action Force Region 7, PRO 7, Police Master Sergeant Marisa Manubag. And finally, the Cebu Provincial Police Office, led by Colonel Engelbert Soriano. This is the last batch, batch 6. Photo op now. Thank you so much. Daghang salamat. Makabalik na sa atong mga lingkuranan ang tanan. Pinanguluhan ni Governor Gwen Garcia o sa tanang board members. Thank you so much. At this point, friends, ladies and gentlemen, maminaw kitag mga mensahe. Una nato madungog, mao ang Managing Officer sa Gonzalado Enterprises, Mr. Anthony Jovel Gonzalodo.
Good afternoon, Gov. Good afternoon, everyone. Ang ako lang gid masulti, pero salamat sa ipanghatag is that dili gid unta kami ang angay pasalamatan. Kay sa tinuod lang, wala gid mapurma ang among teams kung wala gid initiative ni Governor Gwen Garcia. Yeah. Saksi gid ko sa iyang great leadership in crisis, sa critical times, nga efficiently og nabuhat gyud namo og what was needed sa katugid nga mga times. And saksisad ko sa mga meetings sa katong mga kanang reconnection sa mga signals and electrical wires. Grabe gyud si Gov mangayo og resulta. Sa nakaingon gyud ko dito og dili pa ka si gobernador nga ato ang governor karon, inani sad baka kapaspas mulian ang Cebu. So kami instrumento ra gyud mi sa ato ang gobernadora. So thank you, Gov, sa opportunity. Nakatabang gid mi sa amo ang fellow Cebuanos. Thank you kaayo nga naamo gyud napakita ang among pagkabayanihan. Thank you kay Gov.
Daghang salamat, Mr. Anthony Jovel Gonzalodo. Ang sunod na madungog, alang siyang mensahe, siya ang Commanding Officer sa Philippine Navy Marine Battalion Landing Team 9, Lieutenant Colonel Ermelino Tosi Jr.
to Colonel Gwendolyn Garcia, the Governor of Cebu Province, to all the distinguished guests and local officials of Cebu Province. Good afternoon po. Good afternoon. Since we arrived here last December 23, our Honorable Governor has been very supportive of our endeavor. At talagang si Gov, winelcome nila kami na napaka-warm talaga at pinatawag pa talaga ako ni Gov considering na sino ba naman si Lieutenant Colonel Tusi, but our Honorable Governor, binigyan niya ng pagkakataon na to have audience with her. Ma'am, maraming salamat ma'am sa inyong pagtanggap sa Marine Battalion Landing Team 9. And rest assured ma'am that while we are still here in the province of Cebu, we will always support whatever the province needed in our own way, ma'am, little own way. At talagang very napaka memorable talaga yung pagpunta namin dito, and with all the assistant na binigay ninyo ma'am, at ulitin ko ulit ma'am, pagpapatuloy namin ang aming trabaho alang-alang sa ating mga constituents, sa alang-alang sa mga Cebuano. With that ma'am, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat, at once again, good afternoon.
Thank you so much, Lieutenant Colonel Tusi. Ang sunod na tumabati, siya mao ang Brigade Commander sa 53rd Engineer Brigade, Colonel Proceso Ribangcos.
To Honorable Governor Gwen Garcia, ma'am, and to the members of the Provincial Board, fellow public servants, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm indeed honored to have received this plaque of appreciation from the Provincial Governor of Cebu, in line with the participation of the 53rd Engineer Brigade in the humanitarian assistance and disaster response operations. I am actually earnestly grateful to have received this recognition on behalf of the 53rd Engineer Brigade, Philippine Army. So rest assured, ma'am, and to all the Cebuanos, that the 53rd Engineer Brigade will always be your partner, dependable and reliable partner in whatever undertakings. So once again, good afternoon, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to serve the province of Cebu. And thank you very much.
Salamat, Colonel Ribangcos. Sunod na itong paminaw, siya mo ay nangulo sa AFP Task Force Cebu, Bohol, Siquijor, Colonel Jerry Borja.
Governor Colonel Gwendolyn Garcia, ma'am, and the board members of the provincial government of Cebu, our partners from the different sectors, fellow men in uniform, our friends, may hapon. The Joint Task Group, or the Joint Task Force Cebu, would like to express our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to the Governor and the provincial government of Cebu of this recognition. And truly, this inspires us, ma'am, and we will cherish this in our hearts. The Joint Task Group Cebu is committed and is always ready to serve and protect the people of Cebu. Daghang salamat o God bless us all.
Daghang salamat, Colonel Borja. Sunod natong paminawon ang atong kugihan nga Provincial Director sa Kapulisan, Colonel Engelbert Soriano.
To the very firm, very strong-willed, yet very caring Governor, the symbol of hope and resilience for the people of Cebu, Honorable Gwendolyn Garcia, ma'am. To all of you, fellow public servants, mayong hapon sa tanan. For the uniformed service, we have a mandate to accomplish and a role to play, recognized or unrecognized, appreciated or not appreciated. That is why the simplest form of recognition really means a lot to us. Rest assured, ma'am, that this recognition, we will use it as extra battery pack as we commit to continue to serve and protect the Cebuanons. Daghan kayong salamat, ma'am.
Daghang salamat, Colonel Soriano. Sunod natong paminawon, siya mao ang General Manager sa Sebeco 3, General Manager Virgilio Fortich.
Maayong hapon, malipayong adlaw natong tanan. Kanimo gob og sa atong provincial board. Good afternoon as well. December 12, nitaliwan sa laing kalibutan, no, ang number 1 force sa Sebeco, si Patipaking Silva, whom we considered as our partner advocate, leader emeritus. Sa iyang pagpanaw, dili gyud mawala ang mga pangutana, pagduda kung unsa ka ang mahimong dagway, unsa ka maha ang mahimong dagan sa Sebeco nga wala na si Padre Paking. Apan sa pagkatinuod lang, kung mga bata kami iyang gipadako, gimatuto sa paagi nga mulahutay kuyog sa dagan sa panahon. Fast forward 4 days later, after sa iyang kamatayon, gitistingan dayon ang tulo ka general managers ang liderato sa Sebeco pinaagi sa bagyong Odette. Kaming tulo, first day, naglibog, unsay buhaton kay sukad masukad, wala pa mi kasukat og ingon ato nga matang sa damages. Labihang kadako. Doon namin mga pagduda. Apan after sa series of meetings nga gipasinugdahan ni Governor Gwen, na klaro, namong tulo, na klaro sa Sebeco unsa ang misyon. Dili na lang ko manghambog, pero makita sa agi, makita sa atong gibuhat sa probinsya, sa mga Subuanon, unsa ang mahimong dagan sa Sebeco post Padre Paking. In less than 2 months, Sebeco 1, 72% household energized. Out of 154 households, 112 na ang napasigaan or equivalent to 72%. And we are confident kay naghugpong naman ang tulo ka nagsuon sa Sebeco 1, 2, and 3 tuwa na karon sa Southern Cebu. Kami confident na dili matapos ang bulan sa Pebrero 12 amo nang mapabalik into normal ang tanan. As to Sebeco 2, okay naman ang daan, gamay naman ang igo ni ana. And Sebeco 3, as of yesterday, almost 96% na kitang human. No? Mga 5,000 households na lang, mostly niini naa sa mga suok-suok, naa sa mga kabukiran. Amo pong i-target nga by February 15, ako lang gipalampas sa Valentine's, more or less complete na sa kita. No? So natubag siguro namo somehow ang pangutana unsa ang Sebeco after or beyond Father Silva's time. Salamat, Governor. No? We lost a father, but we gained a mother, no? A great motivator who brings out the best in us in the person of Governor Gwen. Salamat kayo niya. Going forward, rest assured nga ang tulo ka Sebeco makig-partner kanimong Governor o sa atong provincial board, provincial government of Cebu, nga atong mapahimo pa yun ang dugang ug daghang mga kalambuan alang sa atong mga igsuong Subuanon. Amigos, para siyempre, maayong hapon natong tanan.
Daghang salamat, GM Fortich. Sunod na itong paminawon, mao'y presidente sa Abuetis Power Corporation and Visayan Electric Company, Consul Anton Perdices.
Honorable Governor Garcia, members of the Provincial Board, members of the different branches of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, my fellow distribution utility partners, the Contractors Association of Cebu, good afternoon. You've heard a lot of people talking about how resilient Cebu is, and I really agree. And a lot of that we really owe to Governor Garcia. To me, if it weren't for her weekly coordination meetings, in always asking, how can I help? Mogit, that's the one thing that I really remembered was, let me know how I can help. And that's something that I passed on to Raul and the rest of the VECO employees is, we're really here to help you. Let us know how we can help. What borders we need to cross, what challenges and barriers we need to break, we will help. And I think that's the single thing that really made us turn this city around. And I was telling Governor earlier in the video, it's not we will rise, it's we've already risen, right? Close to 2 months is gone by, and as you can see, most of it is really back to normal, I feel anyway, right? For Visayan Electric, for example, we're already close to 96% energization. I was telling the Governor earlier, gagmay ragay kuwang kanang sa kabukiran or kanang mga suok-suok yun sa syudad. But majority of it is there, and we will not continue to stop until we get 100% energization in our franchise area. Now, I'd like to thank, they're not here also, but we really couldn't have done it alone. We had several utilities from outside the country, on a moment's notice, send right away their gangs, right? They doubled, even tripled our man force because we knew this was a storm. I mean, none of us expected it to be the way it was, right? The day before, I remember thinking it wasn't going to be so bad because there were several storms in the past that we always really prepared for, pero mura gagmay. And then I remember that evening when it passed, I said, wow, mao na gid ni, nagit tay trabaho. So I'd like to also thank again the provincial capital for giving us this plaque of appreciation. I humbly accept it on behalf of 700 plus people that worked tirelessly through the holidays, that were even victims of the typhoon, but put that behind them, came to the office the next day. I saw them there and they said, sir, atong priority, pasigag yun ni balik tanan sa Cebu. Kunya na naamo mga balay, kay kining trabaho number 1 yun ni. So I can't thank my team, Raul, our leadership from Visayan Electric on getting that done. And again, Governor, if it weren't for your coordination meetings, your pushes, and especially your how can I help you, Mugito, it's all about support. We supported each other, each and every single one of us. To the armed forces, you greatly helped us in assisting putting the poles to the side, cutting the wires. To all the contractors, you helped us dig holes. Some villages, you helped us erect posts. We really cannot thank you enough. So I really hope this doesn't happen again. But Simbaku, if it does, I think we're really prepared based on the teamwork, we already have our playbook together and we know exactly what to do. So daghang salamat sa atong tanan, may hapon.
Daghang salamat, Consul Perdices. Cebuana composer, singer Maybel Padillo has written and performed a Cebuano song about Cebu's devastation after Typhoon Odette hit the province. Here's Maybel's song, Bangon Sugboanon, in this music video.
Dayon Cebu, bangon Sugboanon, maninguha nga kita, magmalang puso. Sa kalisod ug pagsulay, pandemic man o typhoon, kanunay palaban, kay kita mga Bisaya man, magtinabangay kitang tanan. Bangon o Sugboanon, ipakita ang bayo, dili mawat-an sa paglaom. Bisan walay kurente, tubig ug atop, apan way kahaglok, ang tinguha nga ang pamilya makabaro.
Nakailangan sa kagubol, nagpabiling-lingon kita sama sa atong Sugboanong probinsyana. Kitang tanan magpadayon, bangon Sugboanon.
Nagsag-op og tubig, bisan taas og linya, nag-candlelight dinner pa sa plaza. Mula ang mga positive vibe gihapon, niadto pagyud sa iconic mall Colon. Bangon o Sugboanon, ipakita ang pahiyo, dili mawat-an sa paglaom. Bisan walay kurente, tubig ug atop, apan way kahadlok, ang tinguha nga ang pamilya makabaro. Nagsag-op og tubig, nagpagasolina, bisan taas og linya, pasensya. Bisan uwat man og init, na maligya og pamainit, kukihang Bisaya, diskarteng Bisaya, ang bangon Bisaya, kanin nagpalikon natong tanan.
Dili sulti ang pabuhaton, buhat mao'y pasultion. Kini gayon mao'y iyang prinsipyo nga gitamdan sa pag-alagad sa tibuok lalawigan sa Sugbo. Ang numero 1 gobernador sa tibuok Pilipinas, ang probinsyana, Gobernador Gwen Garcia.
Thank you very much. Please take your seats. Maayong hapon natong tanan. The provincial board members, of Cebu, Lieutenant Colonel Hermelino Tusi Jr., Colonel Proceso Rebancos, Colonel Jerry Borja, Lieutenant Colonel Ruel Hugalbot, Colonel Engelbert Soriano, the President of ECO, Raul Becero, Consul Anton Perdices, and the GMs of Sebecos 1, 2, and 3, Engineer Retulio Cordova, Engineer Noel Belsinya, and Engineer Jomoy Fortich. Our contractors, haulers, and other private groups, kanatong tanan mga pinalangga kung kaigsunan Subuanon sa makausapa maayong hapon. Kining atong gihimo karon, simple lang nga seremonya, apan kauban niini sa matag plake nga among gihatag sa matag usa kaninyo, huyog ang walay hunong o gikan sa kinahiladman sa kasing-kasing nga pasalamat gikan sa Cebu Provincial Government ug labaw sa tanan sa pinalangga natong mga Sugboanon nga inyong gitabangan panahon sa labing makalilisang ug malisod nga kahimtang human kita gikuso-kuso sa Typhoon Odette. Naibaw mo kaganina sa matag usa kaninyo nga miduol aron sa pagdawat sa atong token of appreciation. Ibalik sa akong panumduman kadtong mga mangit-ngit literally nga mga adlaw kay wa pa may siga. O dinha mo bisan pa kaha nga dura mo'y giatubang usab nga kalisod sa tagsa-tagsa ninyo ka personal nga mga buluhaton o giatubang nga mga problema sa inyong mga panimalay apan pagtawag na kog meeting naa mo. O kanunay maminaw ko ninyo anaa usab ang inyong igong kaisog ug katakos, ang inyong desisyon nga dili kita magpapukan ni ining ilabihan kalisod nga hagit nga niabot kanato kay kita mga Sugboanon man ug kita ang magpakita sa uban nga makamao kitang mubarog ug balik. Some of you in your speeches earlier gave me credit for having given that direction. But you know, I am just one person. I am just a drop in the ocean because you heeded my call and we all came together. Then we became a vast ocean of strength from which we rebuilt people's homes and people's lives. And I will eternally be grateful for having been given this blessing at this particular point in the history of this great province, this blessing to lead such a great people as the Cebuanos, and you who came forward to prove to one and all that indeed Cebu is the best and the greatest province in this country. You're right, Consul Anton. It is no longer about the future. Cebu will rise? No. Cebu has risen once again. proving to one and all why Cebu indeed is the #1 province in the entire country today. I hope that each of you will find the time and the effort to plant and to nurture the cinnamon plant. That is symbolic of Cebu. And that, as it grows stronger, will symbolize the bond that we established during that most critical of times, right after Typhoon Odette. May that bond grow stronger as this little seedling grows into a tree. A bond that will never break and will define the unity that we now see in this one island with one vision, one Cebu. Sa makausapa, gikan sa kinahilagman sa akong kasing-kasing. Daghan kaayong salamat kaninyong tanan sa inyong tampo, sa inyong paningkamot, sa inyong pagpakita kung ngano each time when I look at how Cebuanos can work together as one, I can truly say, I am proud to be a Cebuano. Daghang salamat, maayong hapon.
Daghang salamat, Governor Gwen Garcia. Indeed, Cebu is the best because of your leadership. Lain masipang pakpak, alang kang Governor Gwen. This ends our program this afternoon. Aduna tay cocktails for everybody here. Aduna tay ginagmay nga salo-salo din sa social hall. You may now proceed to the buffet station to get your food. Idapit ang tanan alang ni nga tong salo-salo. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the day. Ang atong buffet station, adiya sa Loyo Kabahin sa Social Hall. We are inviting everyone